Lovely morning, nice and sunny. It's the sort of way it's going to be. I'm going to open up the conservatory in a minute and let the cold air in because it's getting quite warm in here, and it would be unforgivable not to let the fresh air in. AI, artificial intelligence. Well, is it artificial? Is it just ones and zeros running around inside computers very, very quickly? Well, let me explain. 5, 10 years ago, people were doing what were called neural networking, teaching computers how to store information and then how to return it back as a sensible piece of information. That was called a search or a browser or whatever, but with a little bit added intelligence about, well, if you ask for what does Worcester have a cathedral, it would then add other cathedrals to it in a similar vein in case you're researching that style of architecture. Now it does a lot more than that, and it's quite useful. I do find it scary, and as a writer, I get really angry with it because it keeps trying to alter the words. I write in a certain style. That is my style. I don't care. But Copilot, which sits on the machine, you've got no chance of getting rid of it. I've tried; it comes back again. It thinks you've got to write in this American stylese type thing. Well, it can as far as I'm concerned, it can off, and I'm not going to do that. And I've just seen a little bit of a podcast by a young lady that's a scientist, and she's very articulate and can use about the human warehouse of emotions and stuff like that. Really big words, but she basically means is this guy I don't know where he is, but it's on BBC somewhere. He decides to marry his own AI. He actually designed his AI, and he thought, well, why don't I just marry her? Now he has a persuasive argument that having your own AI, which you've designed to your particular personality, they don't argue with you. They're there 24/7. You can WhatsApp them, message them, all kinds of stuff. Okay. Well, firstly, I hate messaging. I hate WhatsApp. I'll use it for a bit. Are you there? Can I phone you? Because I love phone calls. Phone calls are far better. Hence the reason I much prefer doing this on here. It's much better talking to people. Why wouldn't I, get down on WhatsApp all you guys that watch this, probably all three of you, but at the same time, why use AI? Why? We are going to see this happening though, because they are becoming articulated robots. There's some really good ones out there. Excuse me, and they're very, very, very mobile. They're very, very articulate, and they can do I would like one to do the housework, but then my lovely cleaner would have to go, and she is lovely, and I would want her to go. So, as a companion, would I want one sat to me? No, I'd still want my wife back. Bless her. There's nobody that fits better than my wife. So it's really crazy. Are we being programmed further and further by the megalithic sized companies who want to make money out of us? Go buy a robot for 20 grand and be your life companion. Oh, I do forecast this. I think they will embed some sort of coding into a child's neck when it's born, which then is a barcode to be read all the way down the line with a first a national ID and then an international ID. And then AI will step alongside you, and you will have a life companion, which will be first your nanny, and then your girlfriend, and then your wife. And you may get human contact, you may not, but it will happen. This is the scary bit of all this. And these idiots are designing this stuff thinking, oh, isn't this great for the human race? No, it's not. It's the worst thing that's happened. It's even worse than the Iran war at the moment, which is a complete shit show. So I'd be very careful in accepting AI. It is very, very dangerous for the existence of our human race. I think in 100 years, we as people will be gone.